Good afternoon, Standard 5th. Today I will be continuing the lesson where I have stopped in the last class. So in the last class we have studied about the new lesson, that is water. Okay, water. So in the last class we have studied about the question about how the things that dissolve in water. The first thing we have studied that, and the second, that is disposal of water. Okay, we have studied three states of water, and water pollution, how water is polluted, then disposable of water from the sewage and from our buildings, residential buildings, that we have studied. And next, threat to an aquatic life, how the water, living things in water die due to the pollutions of water. Okay, so in today's class we'll be studying about the purifications of water. You can see it in your textbook, page number 78, purifications of water. See, this is an activity. You can just try it out if you want. Take a plastic bottle, tie a clean piece of a cloth over its mouth. Can you all see here? They have tied a cotton piece, clean piece of cloth over its mouth. Cut off the base of the bottle, hold the bottle upside down. Can you all see? Upside down. Okay, pour some powdered coal into it. Pour kind of black color. Can you all see this black color? It is a coal. Then add fine sand. The second step is fine sand. Lastly, coat sand to make three different layers. See, these are the three different layers. Okay, can you all see in the diagram? Okay, next, place the bottle on its lower cut off portions as shown in the figure. Now pour some muddy water containing some rubbish slowly into this bottle. Okay, observe the water. See, observe the bottle. Observe the bottle that flows into the base of the bottle. It appears clean. See, in the base of the bottle, the water has become very clean. Of course, you have learned that there could be microorganism in it. In this, you can see this water is pure, but still there is a microorganism in that water. So what is the natural method of purifying the microorganism? By boiling it. When we boil to a high temperature, all the microorganism present in the water will die. So this is the natural method of purifications of water. Just you can see this, the diagram where the water is collected, and by step they're shown how to purify the water. Okay, we see how the pure water held in a reservoir to allow particles of satellite. Then it is going to, water is mixed with the uh, some kind of chemicals. Then it is then it is still filtered into another step, and another, then stage last it is transferred to a tank. How the water purification is purified, which comes to a house. The water which comes to a house is purified in this type. Okay, water purifications. So what water works? Visit the nearest waterworks along with your teacher. Obtain permission to interview an official there to learn about the purification process. You may ask the following question: what source of water is used for the public water supply system? जो पानी हम लोगों को मिलते हैं वो कहाँ से मिलता है? How many liters of water are purified every year? If you visit in near Khadi, near Binder, see there is a water tank that is purified. They purify, then it is sent to the river. You can note down that. What process are used to make the water clean, transparent and germ free? What are the process? Then in what order to these process carried out? What is done to rid of the water of the bad smell? So while it did not rain for a very long period of time, what would be its effect on the life of the people there? So these are the steps of filtering water. Next, coming to water purification process at water works. See, water works, settling. The first step is settling. The water from the water source is allowed to stand in large tanks. Alum is used to help the process of settling. To settling मतलब जब हमारा बिल्डिंग में, मतलब हमारा ओन घर में टांकी में पानी रहता है, वो साफ़ करने के लिए हम आलम करके एक पाउडर यूज़ करते हैं. आपको मामा से पूछ सकते हैं. what will do, how does it function? Once when you put that powder, all the dust particles, all the waste material that will settle down, वो नीचे आएगा और प्योर पानी ऊपर आ जाते हैं. ओके, द वाटर फ्रॉम द वाटर सोर्स अलाउड टू स्टैंड इन लार्ज टैंक. Alum is a chemical used to help the process of settling. Alum is a powder that is used to help the process of settling. The second method is filtration. How oxygenation. Second method is oxygenation. Air and water are allowed to mix with the help of pumps. This causes oxygen from the air to dissolve in water. See, can you all see this pipe? This is a method of oxygenation. How water is purified. Okay. And the third is filtration. How water purifications in the water works. Water is filtered using filtration machine. This is filtration machine. With the help of this machine, that is, water is filtered and then it is sent to our buildings and all. Next, chlorination. The third method is chlorination. Chlorine is mixed in water to kill the germs in it. To make it smell free and germs free, chlorination is mixed with the water. Then it is filtered and then it is transferred, send it to our house with by the help of tanks. Okay students, so these are the steps for purifications of water. What are the steps for water purification process? That is settling, oxygenation, filtrations and chlorinations. Once again I repeat, the process of water purifications are settling, oxygenation, filtration and chlorination. So that's all for today's class. In next class I'll be okay. So next comes famine. You can see in a section famine. What do you mean by famine? Famine, water vapors continuously. That is why places where it does not rain for a long time experience a drought. मतलब तब बारिश ही नहीं आते, तब हमारा लैंड सब ऐसे ड्राई हो जाते. That is called famine. At such places, the water levels falls in the rivers, wells, lakes, bunds and dams. Some of these may even go dry. The land also dries up due to the evaporations. Humans and animals suffer from scarcity of water. Can you all see how the animals and human beings suffer due to the lack of water? There is no water for agriculture. This condition is called famine. A famine is a natural disaster. Okay. Can you all see how the human beings are fallen dead and how the lands have become barren? Okay, grains and fodder become scarce during a famine. You may have read about famine in our state, our country or in another part of the world. People living there have to face a lot of hardship. Animals and plants in those parts also suffer. So, for this problem, government has taken certain measures. These are the measures that are taken by government. Government temporarily moves people and animals from famine-stricken areas to safer places where they can be provided with water, food grain and fodder. Can you see this is a green tent? Wherever this green tent is there, this was the provisions provided by the government to the people in which place there is no water. Okay. So that's all for today's class, students. In the next class I'll be teaching about water management. Okay, water management. In the next class I'll be teaching about water manage. So I request you to read the textbook thoroughly, and if you don't understand any of the word in this textbook, you can just WhatsApp me. Okay, or in the next class I'll explain the whole chapter to you all. That's all for today's class. Thank you.